When I first moved here and I started to become more interested in hiking and in exploring the landscape, I realized that firstly that the sounds were different. Birdsong here is different to the birdsong that you get back in the UK. Even if we just take a second and listen, you can hear the water moving, you can hear grumbling from planes and from traffic. Even if most of the time all you really see is the concrete and the buildings and the glass, if you take a step back from that, you see all sorts of landscape, mountains and hills surrounding us all the time.
Fly me to the moon, and let me play under the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss.
I was born in Hong Kong and left when I was still 2 and moved to France because of my dad's work. And when I was almost 9, moved back to Hong Kong, again for my dad's work. Came back to Hong Kong because it's home. I was always homesick for Hong Kong. This is where all my connections are. I knew that it would be a good place for me to work. I've been playing here since I was a teenager, and I knew I'd have a lot of the same connections, and I would just know the place, and it's a place that I like to be. Being in Scotland was great for a lot of things. There was a lot of musical stimulus, but it was a lot of pressure and a little bit hard for me to fit in, and I found that held me back a little bit, especially with my confidence. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And since coming back to Hong Kong, I have felt a lot more confidence because I've felt more that I have a place here. And that's definitely helped me. Like, I feel like I've come quite a long way since I moved back, and I'm more happy with my playing and happy with the people that I'm playing with.
哦，係啦，即係話佢嘅。幾時有幾多首？我記得之前。我哋啱啱去到個首歌個尾嚟。哦，OK。Yeah. Give me a 1. Pretty good. Give me a 2. I fucked that up. Give me a 3.
I came back to Hong Kong because really I was chasing a couple things at that time. Playing opportunity and also lifestyle. So I was in the US, like playing in country bands, in casinos, in churches, in very like working musician type gigs. And through traveling back to Hong Kong, like just for fun, for tours, I realized that there might be opportunities for other things in Hong Kong, like making original music, possibly playing in bigger venues. I was leaving the mecca of jazz music, New York City, to come to here. So I was trying to expand into different territory. Really, I was chasing playing Cantopop, actually, because I was seeing friends play massive arenas, and I was seeing my friends make massive amounts of money compared to myself and all that, and I wanted to come back and do that. That was my main thing, and also make original music, but in the Cantopop world too, because I was just seeing this scale. I was really attracted to this scale, the arena shows and all that stuff.
As I became more comfortable here and as I explored more of Hong Kong, I found out more about the traditions, about the history of the place, about the stories that kind of made up what Hong Kong is, about things like Lion Rock, which then led me to hike over onto Lion Rock, which then led me to look at the rest of the hills that surround Kowloon. And then all of a sudden, I'm writing a suite of music called The 8 Mountains of Kowloon. As a freelance musician right now, you're constantly kind of trying to tip the scales between doing the work that you want to do and doing the work that you have to do. And sometimes this one has to pay for that stuff. So like you want to try to find some comfortable balance between the two of them. And I think in Hong Kong, you have that opportunity easier than you do in London and in New York.
I feel a very strong gravity to this place. And I feel like my story resonates with the people here, and that when I speak through my music and whatever in Hong Kong, it provides a bigger purpose than when I try to do it in New York. And I feel extremely strong gravity to being here. Fast forward a little bit, post 2019 protest and COVID, I didn't feel like Hong Kong really needed like aggressive music or this kind of counter-cultural kind of sound anymore. I thought what Hong Kong needed was maybe a sprinkling of positivity or, you know, music that would make you feel good and also proud, something to help people feel good and to feel like a community and united again.
I don't take that train, but every day I take the MTR. So instead of playing the take the A train all the time, I now play the MTR song. It's our first day. I've got no car, but my apartment's near the MTR. It's not too late, and the streets are still safe. On the way, there's a nice jazz bar. Central Station's where I interchange. You wanna see my place? Or we could go to yours at Admiralty and make it A. Let's just take the MTR. It's cheaper and the station's not far. Let's just take the MTR. It's cheaper and the station's not far.